What's going on, guys? Juju here from the Super Evil Mega Layer. I'm here with Tom, who is Director of Product. How are you today, Tom?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm really pleased to be able to join everyone today.
I think for me, one of the biggest ones I've seen, Tom, is I'm a huge player myself, and I know everybody at the layer is. I think a lot of people don't understand the builds and like how to basically make a centric build that gives you passive buffs and things like that. So what are your guys' thoughts on that?
Yeah, we've definitely noticed like a lot of people, they're just kind of like equipping the latest thing that we've given them. Mea culpa, I designed the Ascension rewards and I came from a bit of a product background of like, okay, this is the value I want to give for everyone. But what I should have done is got our design team to really like help me put together some more comprehensive loadouts so that we could give people really specific styles that they could play with in the game. So, in the next update, that's what we're looking to do. We're going to update our Ascension rewards. We're going to make sure that they make sense as a player, and that you'll receive a bundle of goodies that you can put together and see how they work. But on the flip side, we really don't want to stop people from equipping anything that they want together. We designed this game with the ability that you make the character that you want to play. And we're really pleased at the top end. The people that have been playing this game for a long time, they're coming up with some really creative builds, and we love to see that. So we want to keep seeing that in the game. We want to make sure that for the new player, they can kind of get some more stuff put together. So we're going to be increasing the number of abilities, the number of trinkets that we give away for free on the Ascension rewards, so that early players can start to put together those builds that we know as a dev team are fun to play together and that they make sense.
Absolutely, absolutely. So jumping into the game economy, we've noticed a lot of players not understanding that they can get pretty much everything for free. Dare we say pay to win kind of thing. So what are your thoughts on that, on the whole pay to win thing and progression?
Yeah, pay to win is a really loaded term. It gets thrown around. We take it really seriously from the very offset of the game. That we designed this game with power progression in mind. We really wanted players, and ourselves included as players, to come in to play the game and then to feel like that they were getting stronger and to get more options as they played. We've done a lot of work balancing this economy. We overhauled the economy several times. We added and took away parts that we thought weren't working. It's got to a place where we're really pleased with that balancing. We feel that now, as a new player, and I've played this game from the start probably at least 100 times now, and that's no exaggeration. I keep going through, because we want this experience to feel great. That as a new player, you're getting lots of equipment, you're getting lots of gear, you're able to level it up, and then you're able to jump into battles and make a meaningful impact. One of the things we're doing now is we're going to take a look at our Ascension track. We're going to redesign the rewards, particularly in the early points. So this is maybe a bit too late for some of you people that have already leveled up. But for those new players, what we want them to do is to really learn how their weapons and the trinkets and the abilities work together. And so at the minute, we're giving you a Borsa, but we don't give you a mobility ability for ages. And we're going to start giving you some abilities and some more trinkets early on in the game that are going to combine well in those loadouts. And we'll make sure that we do something for the players that have already missed that point, so that you don't feel left out. Don't worry.
Absolutely. And I definitely recommend, guys, a lot of people don't look at the passive buffs you can get for having kind of the same banner with your gear. It gets overlooked a lot, but if you go in and you've got like an entire set of gear under the same banner, you're gonna get like up to a 50% buff on whether it's like damage or health or speed, depending on what that banner is. So definitely look into that. And again, don't feel like you're locked into a specific build because of the banner. It doesn't need to be that way, but just saying there are some passive buffs that you can look into to get, so don't forget that either.
Yeah, and my tip is find two banners you like and get two things of each banner. I find two things of two banners is better than one thing, four of one.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But do what you like.
So looking ahead, like we've heard a lot about the game matchmaking also. Veteran players, and for those who don't know what veteran players are, we had the Geo beta, we also had a Secret Service beta, and that's been going on for, correct me if I'm wrong, I want to say roughly 2 years now.
Yeah, I believe it is 2 years now.
So you've got some people that have been grinding for 2 years within the beta. on iOS, at least for myself, could not spend money, so it was a grind. You've got people that have been absolutely grinding for 2 years straight, so they have I don't want to say maxed out gear, but they've got a lot of stuff that's just a lot higher level than newer players. And we've been hearing people saying that they're coming into a game, brand new player, big smile on their face, and then a big level 50 guy just comes and just stomps their face in like a schoolyard bully. So what are some things that we've been looking at to try to combat that?
Yeah, so we've built an elo system behind the scenes, so everyone's sort of skill is being tracked within the game, and also your power is being tracked within the game. So the stronger you are, your elo will increase over time as you're playing. And so we use that. That's now part of our matchmaking algorithm, so that when we're putting you together, particularly in Slayer and Hydra matches where it's only 5v5, we have much tighter thresholds now. We've been tuning those. We put live new thresholds. We're putting live again new thresholds today, in fact, which will again tune these matches, because we want to make sure that whilst we're filling matches, we want you to be playing with other players. It's way more exciting to be playing against players than bots, that we're making fair matches. And that's going live right now. Those changes. Eventide is a bit different. That's 12v12. That is already for the veteran players anyway. You have to be level 15 to unlock that mode. And due to that having more players in, we allow those bands to be a bit bigger. So you will be matched with players who are potentially much higher skill than you, much lower skill than you, and it's up to you to work with your team and to figure out your place. There's lots of different ways that you can play Eventide, and so if you find that you're getting beaten by one player, maybe go and try a different objective, go and collect some shards, take out some keepers, or maybe go and capture an outpost that they're not at. Just remember as well that you can tap on the minimap when you're in a spawn point and you can teleport to a different place on the map that you control. So it's worth moving around Eventide, keeping active, because there are going to be potentially some stronger people out there than you, and also some weaker ones.
So moving forward, we've got some cool things coming out. We've touched a little bit on ranked. We have not gone deep into that, and we will get deeper into that, in the next coming months. But one of our main focuses is going to be ranked. What are your thoughts towards that, and how are we moving towards that post-launch?
Yeah, I'm really excited for ranked mode. I think for this game, it's going to be really fun. And again, matchmaking is something that we take really seriously when it comes to ranked mode. So we're going to be giving everyone, a ranking. We'll be having leagues, and we'll be matching you based on your position. So quite quickly, the veteran players are going to climb up those ranks. They're going to get away from the new players, and that means that it will be much safer. It will be a different environment for new players playing versus the veterans. They'll be playing with each other. They'll be climbing up the leaderboards. But there's going to be loads of rewards, no matter what league you're in. So it's always going to be worth playing ranked. And we're super excited for the mode.
So we had a little bit of talk about laggy servers, server crashes. We had a lot of game server full type things post-launch. So what are some things that we've done to help fix that? Because I know from our standpoint, going from a few thousand players, we get the game to a really good place, and then all of a sudden you've got thousands upon 10,000s of, if not hundreds of thousands of installs and downloads, and it's just like, what are we doing to help with that liquidity and making it all work from there?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a huge technical challenge, this launch, and I really want to say massive kudos to our engineers. Considering the bumps we've had, it could have been way worse, and so I'm super proud of our team. But we've already taken lots of steps. We released a fix yesterday for the game server full messages, so we've already seen those drop by half, which is absolutely fantastic. We're looking to spin up new servers in Brazil for our South American players.
Viva Brazil!
So the game has proved much more popular in Brazil than we thought it would be, and so we're really chuffed about that, and we're spinning up new servers for them, so they should see a huge improvement in latency once those go live, which will be in the next few days. And then also, we're continuing to investigate every crash report that comes in, every bug that we get told to us via Discord, and we're releasing fixes for them as fast as we can. Overall, though, the game has been remarkably stable, and what we would say is that often we're observing its players' poor connections. So make sure that you're on Wi-Fi, make sure that you've got a steady connection when you're playing, because this is a PvP game, and it does require a strong, steady internet connection to play.
For sure. And if you guys are having problems, definitely let us know. Whether if you're not in the Discord, jump in there. If it's on a social media in the comments, let us know, because I can attest that our back end team has been absolutely busting their butts every day, investigating literally everything that comes through. So don't feel like you're not going to be heard on that. But I think for today, that's going to do it for myself and Tom. Really, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. And yeah, we're gonna do. I think we should do more of these, Tom. I really do.
Yeah, definitely. I've enjoyed it, and I'm on Discord always, all the time, so I'm always seeing the feedback that people leave. I love reading the feedback. Please give me more, and it does influence the decisions that we make. And yeah, I look forward to chatting with more people soon.
Absolutely. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us. Cheers, and we'll see you out on the battlefield.
Download now.